It's day one of the challenge, and I'm so glad you're joining me for this. If you haven't had a chance to download your packet, it's still available. If you start late, that is totally okay. And I'm gonna dive into your questions about how to do this with Labor Day tomorrow. But before I do, a quick announcement. I have 3 brand new quick classes to help you really put this into practice. I want you to be successful on the Trim Healthy Mama plan. As a certified coach, that's literally my job, is to help you be successful. We have 3 quick classes that are going to just help you put this all into practice. So I've got my notes with the times I'm gonna look over real quick. Tuesday, you're going to get a class on how to streamline your THM journey with the meal template that I use for my clients to help them be the most successful. On Wednesday, we're gonna talk about simplifying cooking so you're not spending hours and hours in the kitchen. And then on Friday, you're gonna learn to be consistent on plan with accountability and just one really useful tool that I've used to help my clients stay on plan. It is not impossible to be 100% on plan and to get the results that you're hoping for. That's what we're gonna be covering this week, all for free. So if you're not on my email list, you're gonna want to be. If you've downloaded this packet, you'll be on my email list. I'm going to send links to those free classes throughout this week so you don't miss them. I think you're gonna love them and they're gonna be so helpful. For your fuel shuffle challenge, we had these prep ahead instructions. If you didn't have time to do them, that's okay. You can do the ones that make sense for you, that you have time for. And then we have this sample meal plan. So today is our S day, and you're gonna get 1 E in there. So these are the S instructions. You have your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner. Just simple favorite THM recipes. If you need to shuffle any of this, that's okay. But one thing I want you to know, tomorrow is Labor Day. If you're like, okay, I have a barbecue, I have something going on, I can't really make this challenge work over Labor Day. I planned this over Labor Day on purpose because these holidays are where a lot of people derail, and they don't just derail one time. This is where I see a lot of spiraling happen. So in boot camp, if you've gone through boot camp with me, we focus on eliminating excuses and we stop the spiral before it starts. So you're gonna be fully on plan on Labor Day. That's a choice that you can make. You can absolutely do that. But how that works with this challenge might be that tomorrow is not your E day. Maybe tomorrow can be your freestyle day. It doesn't matter what order you do these days in. Here's what I want you to pay attention to though. I want you to be fully on plan, absolutely. But I also want you to look at these days and pay attention to how you feel on each of these days. So since Trim Healthy Mama has updated their guidelines to suggest an E every day, there are a couple of ways to do this. They do say that if you're doing a fuel cycle or something like that, if you choose to do the original fuel cycle, you can, but they recommend 1 E per day. So this challenge has 1 E per day. If that's not for you and you decide you want to just take the E out and do 1 full S day, 1 full FP day, that's all right. It's up to you. I recommend 1 E per day like Trim Healthy Mama recommends. But if you're following this and on your S day before you get to your E snack, you're feeling fantastic. That's a good thing to note. How do I feel? I still want you to get that E in there, but maybe you notice that after your S breakfast, you're feeling kind of draggy. You're not feeling like you've got a lot of energy. That may mean that you need an E breakfast. On your E day, maybe you're feeling extra energized, and this is exactly what happened to me. I did a solid E day. I could not believe how great I felt, and that's when I started experimenting more with getting more E's in. So you definitely want to see how you feel, and FPs are in here because so many people forget them, and they are so great for weight loss. We want to mix in those FPs from time to time. But remember, with every meal and every snack, we want to be getting that 25 to 30 grams of protein at least 4 times per day. So just make sure you're working that in. But while you're doing this, I want you to know how doable Trim Healthy Mama can be and how easy it can be. These aren't even my easy recipes. These aren't even my simple recipes. So we're going to be covering that in the class. These are just maybe to get you to try something new, enjoy being on plan, and enjoy the challenge. So I'm so glad you're joining me. I can't wait to keep going. And when you get your email, watch for links to those free classes this week. I think they're really gonna help you a lot. Thank you for joining in this challenge. It's day 1, and I'd love for you to comment and let me know how it's going.